This is Christoph So again. Now, in 2021, I have a serious bicycle injury. I bruised my left thigh and hip badly. The worst is actually it sort of affect my spine and it was crooked. The first X-ray is AP view of my lumbar spine. On the left side, you can see there is a wedge caused by the injury between L2 and L3. And that's where the arrow points to. The second X-ray is an AP view of my lumbar spine. And between L2 and L3, on the right side, there is a sort of a hole or whatever. That is the erosion of the bone. And you can see the pointed bone is what we call bony spur. Actually, bony spur is not growing out from the bone. It's where the ligaments covering that part calcifies to try to protect the injury. The third X-ray, you can see between L2-3 at the back, you see the erosion. There's a sort of a cavity there. And on the anterior side, you can see the bony spur growing out. It also affects L3 upper part and also L4 upper part, where there is a bit of a bony spur. The fourth picture is taken in 2019 by my son. He came to visit me for treatment. And you can see my clinic with the plaques of certificates. And you can see there was some deviation to the left side. You can see the gap between the hip and the left arm is much wider than the one on the right. The right arm is much closer to the hip. However, the spine is reasonably straight at that time. The fifth picture is taken by my patient in one of the Keysborough clinic where I did my locum. And you can see if I'm relaxed, you can see the gap obviously on the left arm between my hip and the arm. And the right arm is much closer to the hip. And the section where is bounded by the blue strips or blue lines shows L1 to L5. And you can see I'm sort of really crooked and deviated to the left side. The sixth picture is when I try to correct my deviation. As you can see, the gap between the arms and the hip is much better. However, you can see still the pants, the top of the pants is not level. And early on, if I don't stand properly, I can feel pain at L2-3. If I correct my posture, it's only a soreness. And now I think sometimes if I don't take notice, I don't feel much. However, once I don't stand properly, I can feel soreness, if not pain. Then I correct myself. So that is a blessing in disguise. And fortunately, the neurosurgeon say I don't really need to have surgery. But since then, I was very careful. So it's a blessing in disguise. When you're younger, you tend to exert yourself too much. Now I'll take it easy and I will stop if I feel I'm tired.